friends, welcome back to Aaron's Anxiety. I am your host, Aaron, your personal guide through anxiety. It is Friday. TGIF. I hate those people. I hate that so bad. But today I had a great thought. One, you should like, comment, subscribe. But two, the reason why I made a video is if you have this, everybody kind of, there's a song, everybody's working for the weekend. You know that song? If you are doing that, which it's fine, a lot of people do it. I mean, I enjoy the weekends just as much as anybody else. But if you have this instant, sigh of relief when it's Friday, or the counter to that is on Sunday, if you're thinking, oh no, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, and I really don't want to go back to work tomorrow. Or if you're spending the whole weekend thinking about how you gotta go to work on Monday. Oh, it's Saturday. Well, I got one more day till I gotta go back to work. You're probably in the wrong profession. Yeah, you're not utilizing whatever your gift is, and then it's creating a lot of anxiety. And so I bring this up because this can be one of the main anxiety factors of your entire life. So many people will get caught up in their job, a job that they hate or they can't stand, or it just literally is dragging them down. And typically we do that because, one, your family tells you, well, you got to get a job. That's what society tells you. You got to have a job. And it's true, you do. You want to be a constructive person for the world, okay? But on the other side of the coin, once you get a job, you go out and you get a car, or you get a house, or you have kids, and it gets to the point where, oh, I cannot leave this job because I've got bills. I've got, car payment coming out, a phone payment coming out. I got to have this job. And that's where everybody gets. And I know this is kind of a big picture thing. A lot of times when I'm talking about anxiety, I'm referring to breathing techniques and grounding techniques, ways to calm and combat your anxiety. But let's be honest with this whole situation. It's really at the core is, what are the main things of your life that are bringing you anxiety? Let me ask this question right now, and only you can answer this question. Do you like your job? That's not a question. It's rhetorical, obviously. You can't answer back through the phone. But think about it. Do you like your job? Is this a job that you can see yourself having in 15 years, in 20 years? Like when you look at your head, at your life. Because nobody looks in the future and thinks about them being homeless on the street, being, a drug addict or something like that. You know what I mean? We always like to think that the future has these aspiring things that I'm going to be or I'm going to do. Maybe I'll be a millionaire. I don't know. Maybe I'll have the car I've always wanted, or maybe this, maybe that. But this job that you're working right now, can you see yourself doing that 20 years down the line? Yay, nay, maybe no. I mean, so the reason I'm asking is because for me, I worked this job. Now, this was a family company. My dad started this company in 1992. I was 2 years old, okay, and progressed on. And by fourth grade, I remember going to work with my dad in the summer times, and every now and then, if he had a big job, I would try to talk him into letting me skip a day of school so I could go help him. And sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. Most of the time it wouldn't. But every now and then I could. And I remember, one, my dad's my best friend, and two, I got paid to do it. So in fourth grade, we have equipment that we have to bring in and bring out. And so I would get paid $5 a day to bring the equipment in and bring the equipment back out, because we do 2 jobs a day. And so that's $10 a day. And so at the time, say in the summertime, if I went to work with Dad, of course he's feeding me lunch and we're hanging out, having a good time, listening to music and stuff, I would have $50 at the end of the week. That blew my fourth grade mind. $50. To be honest with you, my Pokemon collection was pretty GD extensive. I had some pretty awesome stuff, and I still do. I should break those babies out and kind of, brag a little bit. I mean, some of you guys know I keep a Charizard. I keep a Charizard on my dash, just in case it needs to get me out of a ticket someday. Because those people were awesome. So, but I didn't get that as a child. I got that as an adult. Going, I always wanted a Charizard, and I never got a Charizard. So, got a Charizard. But anyways, so fast forward basically since middle school, every summer was spent going to work with Dad. And of course, I would make more money. Well, like when I was in middle school, I'd get like $10 a job or something, whatever. And then carry over into high school. Pretty soon, I developed a spray hand. Okay, I can paint, and I'm not like a wall painter. I can spray. Like it's like a skilled labor thing. Like I can paint a car. You know what I mean? And not saying like regular wall painters aren't skilled labor, because it is, but I do like a more fine finish painting. So that being said, I immersed myself into this, and I started right in after high school. Full time. Now I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity and to be in that situation, but what I'm trying to say is it was something that I liked doing. One, I liked hanging out with my dad. I liked making a little bit of money, but also I liked doing it. I liked the fact that I could take something really old and gross and make it look like something somebody's proud to have. I like that. And here's the nice part. When I get done with my job, people are so excited to pay me. They're so happy with how their stuff comes out that they just can't wait to give me a check. And that's such a great feeling. And so here's the thing. I tell all of my customers, and I tell people, if I were to win the lottery tomorrow, I'm showing to work on Monday. Like, there's no way I'm not going to work on Monday if I were to win the lottery. And so that's a great example. If you win the lottery, are you going to work on Monday? I would. One, because I like it. Two, because I like to meet new people. And three, because, people depend on me. You know what I mean? People, I've got all kinds of people that depend on me to do what I do. So, in a nutshell, like I said, can you see yourself doing this in 20 years? I can see myself doing this in 20 years because I enjoy it. And because it's something that I look forward to doing. Not all the time. Not all the time am I constantly looking forward to it. Sometimes I do have those, I got a big job coming up, and I'm not really looking forward to it. But at the same time, once you get it done, that sense of accomplishment is so great. So keep that in mind. Now, here's the thing. I know we're going 8 minutes into it. I've expanded a little bit. I go on story time and it goes far. But here's the thing. If you're in the situation where you don't like your situation for work, there are ways to get out of it and to get into something else. And you can have your cake and eat it too. The nice thing about my job is I meet 2 people every single day. And I have met people. I met one guy who, once he hit 30, he stopped. He had 3 kids at this time. Stopped what he was doing, got a part-time job, and went back to school. And he went to medical school and became a podiatrist, a foot doctor. But he did that at 30 with children. So what I'm saying is, even if you have these things that tie you down, you know what I mean? And not saying that kids tie you down, but they do, you know what I mean? You definitely want to have their best interests at heart at all times. But what I was saying is, it can be done. It can for sure be done. You don't have to stay here. You can quit your job. You can make plans to say, hey, I'm going to quit this upcoming, in 6 months, I'm out of there. And I'm doing something that I love. Or the best thing to do, which is what I always recommend to do, is start doing whatever it is that you love to do on the side. Make it your hobby first. That way you love it. It's something you look forward to do. Oh, I can't wait to get off work and go. Okay, so for me, I love beekeeping as well. So I can't wait to get off work and go get into the beehives and see what the bees are doing. Things like that. You can turn, I could turn beekeeping into a profession. You know what I mean? There's commercial beekeepers that have 1,500 beehives that send them off to California to be pollinating the almonds in California. Then they send them over to Georgia. Then they send them up north into Michigan to pollinate the trees. They send them all over. And then they get the honey off the top of that. So there's ways to make money. You just have to be creative. And even if you don't think that whatever it is that you like can be making you money, there for sure is. Okay? Because keep in mind, if you have that that thought as well that, oh, there's no way I can make money off of this. I mean, literally, whatever it is, you can make money off of it. You just have to be creative and you have to want it. So do it on the side. Make it your side hustle until it's your main hustle. All right? All right, friends, I hope this video has been helpful. The only thing that I really try to do with this channel, one, is to give you guys insight as far as how to combat anxiety and make it more manageable. But the other side of the coin is I want to give you guys fresh ideas all the time. I'm constantly trying to reframe how you guys are thinking as far as your life goes, because I'm constantly doing that to myself, and I find it helpful to myself to constantly think outside the box and try to look at things from a different third-party perspective, you know? So, all right, friends, I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please share it or help me with as far as liking it. Comment if you want, if you have any ideas of, tell me what you do. What is your favorite hobby? I would love to know, because I love hobbies. So, all right, friends, until next time, I'm Aaron. You're awesome. Have a great weekend.